Okay, and we are back for another Cobalt's Couch. This time we're discussing the finals for console and Street League. We'll worry about Accelerant next week. Not important. So we're probably going to start through the console leagues, and then we're going to look at Street League for like the first time this season because we kind of ignored it, mostly to save time.
Bruh.
But first, yes, that's right. Introductions. I'm joined by Miku,
Hi.
Maurice,
Hello.
and the lovely Dan Mirison.
Hello, everyone.
All three of you have qualified for the Xbox finale, right?
Yes.
Ooh,
Xbox
And-
domination.
we're just built
Um,
different.
And no one for PlayStation or Street.
Nope.
I am not allowed for
Alright.
street, else I would have qualified because I was first in one race, and I will complain it.
Well, we'll get into that later. All right.
Good.
So first up, I guess we'll just start. We'll have a look at PlayStation finale. None of the PlayStation guys are here, so we can be as brutally honest as we want.
Let's go.
And looking at the lineup, I believe everyone's showing up for the race. I think everyone has said they can make it, as far as I'm aware.
Better be by 9 drivers.
Yeah, 9 drivers. So because Dasher Dude, Killer Frost, Pickle, and RMD finished top 4 in almost every race of the season, I think 6 races of the season were those 4 in the top 4, or in the top 3 at least. Because of that, they've only got 9 drivers because they managed to gatekeep 3 invites that people just couldn't even get. People couldn't even make top 4 for those races except for those 4.
They bullied them off of the invites. Respect.
What a bullies.
I think it's pretty straight up obvious that the winner has to be one of those 4, right?
Most likely.
Except something happens to them and they die.
Let's just have a Button's redemption arc and he actually gets first somehow.
Oh, I would
what he's
love.
driving.
I'd love to see what is Buttons in?
Rocket Fire, I
Rocket
think.
Fire. Rocket Fire's good. And what are they on? They're on Man on an Island.
Why?
They're on that track. Is it? I don't know much about the track at all. I think it's a longer track, isn't it? It's like a.
It's a very good long track, actually. It's pretty balanced. So you could have a good shot.
Like 2.5 or 2 minutes a lap. I'm not entirely sure now.
It's not too bad. That's not.
I raced it just once.
Considering we've all just come off of the 4.5 minute monstrosities. I think everyone is quite satisfied for a 2.5 minute lap. They're like, yeah, that's fine. That's not long at all.
Yeah.
This is fine.
With no infinite tracks.
You see what we're doing next
again.
season. You're gonna miss
Oh
it.
no. 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 No.
Infinitrack 2.
Oh, I've seen one track that can be much, much worse.
Yeah, we're looking at it. I haven't actually
Journey.
reviewed it, but it'd be nice. But we'll worry about next season. So for this, I don't know, Dan, who would you reckon is going to win it?
Who will win?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is
I
Dasher
want
going to be 3 times?
Dasher has a great chance winning because he won most of the races, but I will root for my captain because he really can do well if he wants to, and he became so much better through this season, and I will be rooting for him.
Even though he's in that twin mill. Ooh, maybe you could convince him to use the other twin mill.
Nah.
Never. That's never
He
happening.
he bested me in Super Treasure Hunt while I was in Legendary. He is a better twin mode driver now.
That's it. I guess my career's over. We're done here. It's over. We're done. It's been a fun year and a half, everyone. But I guess that's the end of my channel. Dandoob has just shitting on Dandoob is becoming less and less of a viable option. I genuinely liked Bone Shaker in Infinitrack. I felt that was a very good car for the track and wanted to see it do well. I bought a Monster Truck Bone Shaker the other week. I've just done. That's it. I've lost my entire personality because of this kid.
Based.
Maurice, who do you think's going to win it?
Well, of course, it's got to be one of the top 4 drivers, but I'm really want to hope for like an underdog story with either Buttons or Fidestic. I think those two also have a clear shot at actually getting top 2, maybe.
Yeah,
Actually
I
winning the
think
whole
in
race.
this situation, I would consider Killer Frost an underdog story, right? This is an opportunity for
that's
someone
true.
to beat Dasher in his car, and it's a driver that was kind of very under the radar coming into the season. No one really expected him to win a race. People were, he might podium, and then he comes in, he beats Dasher in like the second race of the season, and has just kept up with him in all season. I feel like at this point we're looking at a potential Dasher 2.0 who might just surpass him this season. I think that in itself would be an underdog story.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to the PlayStation finale. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
a really
this is going to be a crazy
watch.
race.
Okay,
Miku,
you're staying where you stood. Yeah.
who do you think's winning?
I mean, Dasher, Killer Frost, and Pickle, RMD, those are the solid choices.
Yeah.
I don't like those odds, so I root for Dandu.
Yes!
I prefer the based opinion.
Dupster all the way.
Well, looking at like each individual driver, I don't think Buttons and Dragon P have got it this season. I don't think Mother J's got it this season. I don't see Roger Dodger doing well. I'm amazed that Roger Dodger actually qualified. That car just doesn't seem on par with the other cars we've got going on in this league. Fidestic has had one of the roughest seasons I've ever seen.
Oof.
That's why I really hope.
That car has rolled and tumbled and just had everything go wrong. If he makes any errors on this track, he's just gonna pay for it, and I don't think this is his season. Dandu, look, I'm sorry, I can't put faith in the kid. Yes, he's improving. He's improving, and he might get podium. He's not winning. I just don't see it happening.
Bruh.
RMD, I think, has already fallen off. As far as being the top power rocket driver, I think that Pickle may have surpassed him this season. He's just not putting the practice in that he was in previous seasons. Like, he used to be just an absolute powerhouse threat. And now, yes, he's still one of the big 4 drivers of the PlayStation League, but I just feel like he has fallen off a bit this season. He's not keeping up with Dasher as much. Like, he's doing better than most of the PlayStation League, but I don't think he's keeping up with Dasher the way he used to. He's not fighting Dasher for first place. Instead, we've got these two new to the front of the pack, I would say. They're not new drivers, but they are new to the success that they've seen this season in Pickle and Frost. I would love to see one of these two win, because as we said, it's a bit of an underdog story. It's someone other than Dasher winning. Even Dasher wants someone other than Dasher to win. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a Corvette. I can't tell you I don't know which Corvette it's going to be, but it's got to be one of the Corvettes.
Nah, definitely Dandu. You're missing out.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but no, I don't see it. I don't see Dandu doing it. Unless him and Den Mirison have been having a lot of private training sessions, which I know isn't happening with a broken arm. I don't see it happening.
Who knows?
All right, let's move on
You
to
think the
one-
broken arm can stop me?
Look into your soul. You know it to be true.
It's not happening.
Nobody kills Dan.
All right, what am I eating my words with? All right, what am I giving Dandu if he wins this?
You're giving him an extra role. Give him the PlayStation champion role.
Give him admin role.
No.
Bro, the whole admin team would fire me. Like, they'd all leave. I've been told no so many times on that. Even as a joke. Tell you what, I'll do a dedicated Dan do Bone Shaker and Super Treasure Hunt video. If Dan
Yeah.
wins this,
Let's
all right.
go. A 10-minute apology video.
Yeah,
You gotta make a video saying Bone Shake is the best casting ever.
Yeah. All right. There you go, Dan. There's your goal. Maybe that'll motivate you to do something better than 9th for a change. All right. On to Xbox. Obviously, you guys are going to be big on this one. All of you have qualified. 2 of you have proper qualified. And what do you got through in the qualifier?
Yes, it's me.
Yeah. We have
Hey,
a
don't respect then.
full lineup of
Don't
12
disrespect them.
drivers, but it looks like Roro won't make it. So we're looking
Rest
at
in peace, brother.
a grid of 11.
That's
All right.
one threadless.
Who's winning? And it's Fusion Reactor is the track too.
Yeah. Well-
There's like a big speed thing here, right? There's like something that cars can do on one section to just go super fast all of a sudden.
Yes, it's the very start. If your car doesn't stick to the track really well, it can go supersonic at the start, and you get like 5 seconds ahead at the very start. And you can do it on the lap 2 and on lap 3. So
And I hear not
I
every
can
car can do
can
it.
tell you. No. Only I think 2 or 3 cars can do it.
Oh, gross.
One of them is the
No.
toilet.
It will be amazing. Right now, the best people on this track are Bizor in the toilet in the best car in the game.
Yep. Season
I
champ.
respect him. He took this car and pushed it to its limits. It's
Yeah.
a very wacky car and it tumbles
so
very
easy to
often,
tip
but
it, and
he made it work.
Yep.
And Norton is putting a lot of practice in this track, and he can do this trick as well.
Yeah.
He's right on Bizor's tail. This
Uh,
will be a battle between them.
This is wild. Like, Norton is loving Xbox. He did one race on Xbox, came like 2nd or 3rd or something, and decided that this was his league. He doesn't care about Acceleron anymore. He's all about Xbox League. He's like, I'm getting 1st place. I'm getting the Acceleron role from Xbox. Or the acceleration role from
yeah.
Xbox. He's
Respectable.
so dedicated.
Norton, if I'm 1st and you're 2nd, I'm gonna break for you, okay? I'm gonna mess up, okay? You didn't hear that from me.
So what are the 3 cars that can do this super speed tech?
It's Toilet, it's Norton's car, what is it, the
Wild
Coyote,
Coyote, yeah,
and
yeah.
and something else I don't really remember.
Go.
Bizor and Norton putting a lot of practice hours in this track and they getting the best times.
Is it difficult
Other
to
drivers
do?
are like, it is quite interesting. You have to do a flip.
Oh, okay. So it's something that you could easily screw up and ruin your race. It is a risk versus reward
Yes.
scenario. So
Yes.
you probably wouldn't do it when you're already winning, but you definitely do it if you're in 2nd on the last lap.
Oh, I don't know. They can do it from the start.
Yeah, I know, but like, if you're like, oh, I don't want to, you don't want to do it in 1st and ruin your race because you made a mistake.
No, it's easy to do when you're alone on lap 2 and 3, but on the first
start.
lap, when you can get hit, yeah, they might not do it.
Oh, this sounds exciting. I'm actually really hyped for this. It's a shame that only 2 people can do it, but also like, yeah, it's going to really push those 2 drivers to a different limit. It feels a bit unfair that something like this can come up in a finale. It's going to really like hinder the other drivers.
It's okay.
I'm up for the challenge. I'm gonna take him.
So all right, then who do you think's winning?
Norton.
Norton.
I'm rooting for Norton
Yeah.
because he deserves it.
Cool. So you want to see a PC driver take the Xbox win?
Yes.
That would be funny as shit, to be honest.
All right,
I mean,
Maurice.
deserved. Norton
Maurice,
is
who
good.
do you think will win? No, who do you want? Who do you think?
who I think will win.
Yeah,
Bison or Norton?
yeah. Maurice?
Uh, unless they fuck up real
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. All right,
I
Maurice.
did not train on this track at all. Norton couldn't even get me a new account because the pass has run out. And it was really, it was a lot of trouble, but Norton, the best man, he fucking did it again. And now I have a new account that called Dan the Basher Man.
Bro.
I just want to show up and have a fun time.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing of it. Look, it's showing up with all the like top drivers in the league. It's been really good to see like some of these drivers grow. Like Charlotte, her first season was a bit rough. Her second season, she took that like win early. I think it was on Cobalt Sphere. I think she won or something, or came second. Which was like a huge victory for her and really like made her show up as a driver. I think she did some private training with Miku.
I didn't
Mhm.
train her at all. I just trained Bunny.
Oh,
She's
sorry, I
there
got them
this
confused.
season.
Sorry, me being sexist, I confused the two ladies. They drive similar cars. I think they've both driven 24 hours at some point.
I don't think so. Only Bunny drove 24 hours because I put her into it in season 3. That's why I took the Mad Manga.
I'm pretty
And
sure Charlotte was in it in season 2. I think. I'm not sure.
in season 2, it was me. I won with it. She was in the Battle Blade, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Or
Yeah,
one of the
second
formulas.
Season 2 was my season, okay?
Yeah.
Nobody's taking that from me.
Alright.
Uh,
And then Gore has put in so much work this season. The amount of hours he put into training for parkour to get his
Gore is
qualifier,
amazing.
and then the amount of hours he put into training for this the qualifier race where he only had to beat one person anyway. He still put all the effort in and all the work in and made sure that he qualified.
respectable though.
He
Everyone
didn't
was
qualify
rooting
in
for him.
four. I forget where he finished. I chucked these 4 names in
Second, I
randomly.
think.
Second.
Second, yeah.
Gamble was very disappointed that Dan took first.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Out there, one of the greatest drivers to ever
Ouch,
race this
Gambler.
game win a race.
He
know,
was rooting for
Gore-
Gore so much.
Gore has a goal, and he's willing to do everything to achieve that goal.
Yeah, I'm really concerned for his controller with this race coming up. The amount of hours of practice he's going to put in, because like he's improving a lot, but he's putting a lot of practice in to do it. Gunner has had a rough season, but it started picking up these last couple of races. Hopefully, it sticks for him and he can do well. I know he's looking for he was favourite to win season 2. He was favourite to win season 2 and didn't do it on both of them. So I'd love to see him pick it up and take a win now, but I have to agree. I think this is just Bizel's season again. I think he's going to make it 2 in a row.
Yep.
Just like that shirt last season.
Yeah. Maurice, who do you think?
Well, Bizel's like the obvious choice here. I kind of really want Brett to win, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
like my favorite going into this.
Not yourself?
I don't think I'm gonna win. I'm not looking for a win. I know I cannot win. But, well, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting for sure. I still have yet to race on the track. I haven't raced on it at all. I don't know the track at all.
Didn't you qualify your first race of the season?
It was the second race. It was
Second
turn
race.
1 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Miku. Give us your hot take. Who's going to win it?
The shitbox enthusiast. Of course, Gore wins. He trades so much, he can do it. He needs it. I'm gonna.
Gore is one of the most sweet people on this server.
He's lovely.
One of the reason I took more attention to Xbox and PlayStation is Gore. I didn't even know we have Xbox and PlayStation channels before I became a mod. It's like a whole new world of players. That's so nice, and Gore is one of the best.
Yeah, we had to give
He
Xbox
helps
their
me
own
so
channel
much.
because Jesus Christ, the things they were spamming in general, I couldn't do it anymore. Have your own place. Get out of here. Stop spamming these gifts, guys. All right. And then on to, for the first time, or second time we're talking about it this season, but like the first time properly, the Street League. This is going to be a nuts race. These are some good names, but we don't have like the powerhouse names. And this is kind of what we want to see out of Street League, right? Is we don't have, those be all end all Soul Crusher, Jodar, Kami. We don't have like those insane names of people that were just like, all right, that person's going to win. This league is really good for just like the second tier of drivers.
True.
So we've got like Ivan, G11, two big ones that stand out to me. Obviously, Animax, Power Pipes has been huge all season. Smoke, like this is a huge look. Jumpy, what a lineup! Bread's in here. Bread's doing one race and then like leaving that one to go to the next.
Forgot Brett actually qualified for Street.
Yeah.
He did.
He did
when
very well.
me and Cammy hoarded first and second in, I think it was Nitrox Jamboree. Wait,
Possible.
qualifier.
It was race. Oh, it was the qualifier that he got. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think he won the qualifier.
He won the qualifier. I
That's
think.
pretty good. Yeah, and then all right, a simple question here: who wins this? Is Norton's Nexus? So it's kind of a straight track. It's kind of a spiritual success. Like it's kind of based on Infinitrack because that was Norton's favorite track when it was built. And I forget who built it. Was it Animax?
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
So Animax has a bit of a chance here because it is a track he's made. Like that gives him a bit of an upper hand. And I think Ivan also has a bit of an upper hand because if it is anything similar to Infinitrack, that's a track we've seen him dominate on.
Ivan got high chances with his.
And
Chevrolet.
Ivan made it to the time. There were some complications with Street Finale, right?
Yeah. I think there was, and I think they actually got resolved. I think there was issues with Ivan didn't have his work schedule, so he didn't know which day he was getting off. He managed to get the Saturday off, and then we had to get. I think it was Shuby was the other one, but Shuby's just moved things around to be able to make it. Because I think it was Bread can't do Sunday and one other person couldn't do Sunday or something like that. Oh, no, it was the other way around. Some people couldn't do Sunday, including Bread, and Bread's managed to make the Sunday work because they've just shifted the time.
Smoke will probably not make it to the race.
Oh, no.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I thought he was one of the ones that was able to make it.
He just came for fun, got his invite.
Yeah, good as invite. Yeah. Look, if he makes it, awesome. If he doesn't, then that's fine. Like no one's like forced to show up. I really hope he does show up because like Smoke's an OG racer, and one of the greats from season 1. So it would be really nice to see him make it. All
I
right.
see Gambler win.
Smoke races Street, gets an invite, doesn't elaborate further, leaves.
All right, Miku, who's winning?
I wish Gambler wins because that's like he has it coming. He wants it coming. He trains so much for it. He even pushes his hands to his fucking limit that he almost breaks him, that he can't race.
Yeah.
He needs it. He needs it desperately, and I really hope so that he wins it.
All right. And that's who you think's going to win, or just who you hope?
I hope and think as he can do it if he wants to.
All right. All right. Maurice, who do you think's got it?
The Shoopster.
The Shoobster?
Just Shoopster.
I fear Shuby winning because that means he creates his own team and we're losing the Norton Shuby BHR.
He would probably just gift it to someone else. He would never leave.
Oh, he's
Shoopster.
got a
He'd
team
say
in mind and everything, eh? He's very keen on making his own. I don't know if he might race on BHR still. Like, a lot of people have been doing that when they create their team. But if he has the opportunity, he will definitely prefer to create his own. And then, Dan, who do you think's got it?
I think Power Pipes has the most chances here.
Yeah, Power has been a huge contender this season.
Power Pipes is a powerhouse of this season. He, Kami, and a few others. It was just wow.
They're just insane.
I think that our winner is going to be in those top three drivers there. First, second, and third, like the first three qualifiers. They've done phenomenal all season. They've all had like just a really good season, and obviously Power Pipes is qualified for the Acceleron finale too. So he has that one that he's got. I suppose he's got to train for both and prepare for both. Fortunately, one of them's a significant amount of time before the other, so it shouldn't get too much in the way.
What is the timeline of this couch?
Just before the race releases. So
Okay.
I think
No
I
spoilers.
think it's legitimately this week coming.
Okay, then no spoilers.
No spoilers. Yeah. We definitely haven't already seen the finale for Acceleron.
No, I know what you're talking about.
No. What finale? What?
I can't believe that someone let Dan do race and he won the Acceleron finale.
Well, he got the
Totally
record
happened.
on the track.
Totally.
See, that's an underdog story.
That's
The
an
Dan
underdog
Duke
story.
car.
He didn't even get the invite. He just showed up and someone was like, we got a spot. Let him in. It's only Dan Dude. We'll let him in on the condition that he's in the Bone Shaker monster truck. And he won. There was just too many barriers. People weren't ready for it.
Too many barriers in the racing line.
Yeah. Bone Shaker monster truck.
Yeah, there's
didn't
actually an upside down section with barriers which actually are kind of in the way.
Is there? Yeah, there is. Yeah. But you don't drive on the upside down section.
No, never. How would I? I'm flying.
All right. So look, I'm actually most hyped. I'm hyped for all of these. They're all going to be different in their own ways. Like we saw it with week 12, right, with Infinite Battle. The PlayStation League is really nice to watch because it's all just like super clean racing. Everyone drives well. The Xbox is fun to watch because it's chaotic as shit. Everyone just runs each other off the road, and like it's amazing how different they are on the same track. Like the PlayStation guys are such clean racers compared to the Xbox guys, but it's all entertaining. It's all skill based anyway. It's just different, like just a different show they're putting on. It's going to be interesting to see how the street guys go. I think there's going to be more of that clean high end racing. This is basically an Acceleron League race, just in the level of competition we've got showing up for it. Because like obviously these guys had to get their invites from Street League and had to work for it, and these are all, you know, a lot of these are people who have won races in Acceleron and done well in Acceleron. I'm actually so glad Jumpy got his invite. I really thought he was gonna. I was worried because had to get the qualifier. I was like, please don't lose the qualifier.
He jumped into a street finale.
He's legitimately such a good racer, and his results just don't reflect how good he is. Like, he's on the track results each race, he shows up and does really well, but he just doesn't get those like first places. That's it. Anyway, guys, that's, I think, this week for Acceleron League. Oh, not Acceleron League. Everything but Acceleron League, sorry. The winner of Street League finale will create a team for Acceleron next season, And then the winners of Xbox and PlayStation leagues will create more console teams for next season, just to get a bit of that rotation going for them. Yeah, it's going to be cool. We're going to see a few new teams. And then in the off season, we're going to be doing these couches to sort of talk about just what's happening with the season planning, the new teams that are coming, and the tracks that we're looking at, as well as probably some Hot Wheels news if any Hot Wheels news comes up. Like I think we've got what's the Hot Wheels the in-person show they do, Legends Tour. That's coming up, so we might discuss that a bit. I'm still really gutted that once again nothing outside of the US. It's like, come on, guys, other countries exist.
No, they don't.
Europe is a lie.
Can't trust
Yes.
Americans to think of anyone but Americans.
Yeah, the new graph is a myth over there.
All right. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for coming by for technically the second last one of these for the season.
You're welcome.
Ooh.
And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Miku. Miku.
Report.
Yes, finally.
I forgot.
I know you forgot. I was sitting here waiting for it. And it's like, man, Sol is going to kick you off the team. I know you're already planning to leave, I think. But
I'm kicking myself off the team.
yeah, well, you're going to have to because he's coming for you.
He's gone. Yeah,
So
he's already waiting to beat my ass after Italy.
Yeah. Once he's finished with Italy, you're next. That's the
Oh, he's
second
driving
time
actually
you've
through
forgotten.
Austria. Oh God.
That is the second time you've forgotten.
I am not safe.
God damn it, Mick.
All right. Toodaloo.